Hey everybody, it's Gypsy, and welcome to On the Edge of Appalachia. Today is Saturday morning, and it is May 17th, I believe, 2025. I am headed to the flea market to vend, and I'm hoping the weather, should it stay nice, brings people out. It has such a big effect. Anyways, so I was thinking about, I used to do a series on my channel several years ago, and it was called, I think, What Did Jesus Really Mean? So, I'd like to preface by saying, first of all, I was a Christian for 45 years. Now I don't like to put labels on myself. I'm just very spiritual. And I often, throughout my life, would, think about, like, what the pastor or priest was saying and talking about. And I would wonder, is that really what Jesus meant? Now, if you're a very religious person and don't want to consider that things are different than what you believe or what you were taught, this is not the video for you, okay? And no, there's no chance of me going back to the Christian church after all these years, especially. So anyways, I remember, I have to go back and find them, but I think one that I did that I feel is very important is when Jesus said, "The kingdom of God is within." Now, this quote of his, I think, word-wise, they got pretty accurate. I think in other quotes, they've actually changed words, either intentionally or in that translation from various languages. But anyways, I have told you guys, oh, look at these beautiful wildflowers. I hope you can see them. They're gorgeous. Just look at that. What our Creator has created. And all of these flowers, they just don't give us beauty. They serve several purposes. And that's why our Creator is so great. So, you've heard me say we are actually part of the Creator. So, in other words, we're like made from the Creator, of the Creator, by the Creator. So, since we are little pieces of the Creator, we actually have a little bit of the Creator within us. Now, this is not, I look at the Creator as being the original spirit. We are not the original spirit, but we are a little piece of it. That being said, wherever we go, God, our Creator, is. You can't lose God. You can stop paying attention, but you can't lose the Creator. It's not going to go anywhere. It can't go anywhere. Everything you experience, it experiences with us. The Creator experiences with us. Now, since that is so, well, then the kingdom of God must be within us, because God is within us and with us. Now, when it comes to heaven and hell and all the different realms, I don't believe there's true separation. And I don't really believe in heaven and hell. Everything is what you make it. So, the separation comes with vibrational frequency. When you are born here in the physical realm, everything is vibrating at such a low frequency, it appears solid to us. It feels solid to us. The higher up you go in realms and dimensions, the higher the vibration. And so those who are still in the 3D, the physical realm, are unable to see it. Think of it as a ceiling fan or any fan. It is spinning so fast you can't see the individual blades. Does that mean there isn't individual blades? No. So it's the same with everything in the universe. It all depends on what frequency you are vibrating at, or anything is vibrating at. So that being said, there's no like separation of this realm, that realm. We're all intermingled. It's how I feel. Heaven is, if you want to call it heaven, all around. Excuse me, all around us. Your deceased relatives are all around. Anybody who has gone before, they're all around. They can go wherever they want in the universe, anywhere. Maybe they can go further. I don't know. But they're there. But they're just vibrating at a higher frequency because our spirit vibrates at a higher frequency than our body did. And this is why you cannot see most of the time unless, well, they allow you to, and you're open to it, seeing them. But they're there. They come and go. They do as they please. They have much more freedom than we do here in this very dense physical realm. So there's no separation. And this is all created by the Creator. All of this. The dimensions, how things work. This is all His kingdom. And since the Creator created us, it stands to reason that its kingdom is within us. Are you going to pay attention or not is the question. Are you going to, put aside the lies we were taught and come to realize who you truly are? So, it is true. Yes. The kingdom of God is within, but wow, I was just thinking that guy was holding the camera and he's nodding at me, and I was just thinking, whoa, my money box just fell. I was just thinking that I should cut that part out of the video, and then I lost my train of thought. Anyways, yeah, so it's one of those things Jesus said that I think they got right, but I think it was misinterpreted. I mean, out my years going to church, I was involved in 3 different denominations in my life. Nobody really explained what that meant. I can only guess that this one was fairly close. Kingdom of God is within us. But here's the thing. When you have to look inside, that's what meditation is for. Now to me, meditation is a form of prayer. So when you have learned to have the ability to quiet your mind, you're looking within. And you'll discover who you truly are. You're going to discover, so many beautiful things. And that is your kingdom of heaven that is within you. Always look within. Don't look without for these answers. Even what I'm saying, if it doesn't resonate with you, you don't have to take it. Okay? You just leave it aside. And maybe this is for someone else. But do look for your answers within yourself. We have to stop relying on others to give us our answers for, everything, but most importantly, our spiritual life. That we really, it's okay, yeah, I share my stories and stuff like that and my opinions, and yes, this is the way I view it. Am I right or am I wrong? I feel I'm right, but I could be wrong, and I know that. I am very aware I don't know everything. If I sat here and told you I know everything and you need to listen to me, just turn the video off. I'm telling you the opposite. This is based on my experiences in my life, and my intuition, how I feel about that, like connecting with my higher aspect of myself. That is what the conclusion I have come to for me, and I share it with others so that they can take it under consideration. I am not telling you it's engraved in stone. Okay, I never will. When I'm talking about spirituality, I will never say that. I will never say you have to do this, you have to do that. I recommend meditation because it's a beautiful thing and it's healthy, and it does connect you with our Creator. It does. But it's a recommendation. It's just based on my experiences, and there are people out there who know a hell of a lot more than I do. But this is just me. And if it doesn't feel right to you, it's like, when it comes to spirituality, I don't really, unless you're dabbling in evil, and it's always my exception, because I cannot stand evil. Spirituality is very personal. And if you look within and you see that the kingdom of heaven is within you, well, then that must mean that it's also in others, and that yes, we do have the ability to create heaven on earth. So anyways, I'm going to leave you with that. Blessed be, and make it a joyful.